Hey friends, how's it going? Today we're back to working on the Cadillac. It's gonna be the AC Compressor Clutch assembly or whatever it's called. Okay, bub, on a scale of loved it to hated it, how was this?
Never again.
I will say, if all you've done are like oil changes and stuff like that on your car, this probably isn't a job you want to do yourself. As far as the difficulty of the job, it's pretty mid. The issue is the frustration level on a scale of 1 to 10 is like 1,000 from just dealing with all the little parts and stuff. So what we gotta do is we gotta open up the top up here to be able to get to the AC compressor down there. So we gotta pull this airbox assembly out. We pulled the top engine cover off just to give us a little bit more access as well. And then we're gonna disassemble the air intake assembly. Then next we're gonna get this air filter box out of the way using, it's like a T20 bit. It's held in a couple places.
Not completely car done. Yeah, so that should go to off.
Should you sound like...
This is easy so far.
Yep.
Keep saying that, man. Don't lose that.
So you might have 3 of those in there. This car only has actually 1 in place.
See, there's supposed to be one.
Another one there. And then a clip back here that's broken.
You can see it's right there.
Should go there. So yours might have 3, ours didn't.
That's probably not a good thing, but whatever.
Now we're gonna take a belt tensioner tool and put it right down in that guy and loosen this belt.
There you go. That's good enough.
Now we gotta unbolt the actual pulley from the compressor down there using a socket and ratchet.
Maybe.
Bolt is a 10 millimeter that you'll use on that.
I can do that.
I don't think the extension's helping, I'm not gonna lie.
And a little tip, leave the belt on before you try to loosen that to help hold the pulley for you.
No, it's still just spinning. Now it's that inside one that's spinning that I can't stop that from spinning. Because it should be out by now.
It's just spinning. Alright, switch your sides.
Spirit.
Here, let me trade you. It's ripping the plastic rubber out.
All right, and the compressor we're using is this R&Y AC Compressor Clutch Kit that I ordered online. I'll link all the stuff down below. But it comes with everything you're gonna need, the whole clutch kit, the new pulley, bolts, snap rings, everything else right there. And the price is pretty decent on this too. A lot cheaper than replacing your whole AC compressor, then having to take it in and get it charged and all that other stuff as well. This, we just replace the part that's bad and then it works. Okay, so we ran into a little issue where the outside clutch assembly is kind of falling apart. So we had to get a little impact gun to get this bolt out.
Look at that. That made that way easier.
Yeah, much easier. Go that way.
We were never going to get that off without this, by the way.
Okay.
Dude, that is so bad.
Yeah, this thing was blown.
Dude, that smells worse than mine.
So now, this thing is pulled apart. We got our new one over here as well.
Okay.
And this is the piece we basically just pulled off. So now behind there's gonna be some clips that we're gonna have to unclip to get the rest of the assembly apart. And we're gonna go ahead and pull that belt back off really quick. So that way the belt's out of the way and we can get that pulley and clutch assembly off down there. Yeah, that's the first D-ring.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to get that one.
All right, so now there's gonna be some snap rings that hold the next part on. I think there's 2 of them in there. So we're gonna get our snap ring pliers out and they're gonna go ahead and get that pulled out for us here.
So one of them will expand it and one of them will shrink it.
So this new compressor came with the new snap rings. So right here, and the first one we're gonna be doing is this one here, is the first one we've got to go ahead and pull off. So we're gonna use the snap ring pliers to get in there and get that one off.
Because it's already like kind of separated. You guys probably won't be able to see it, but you can already see where it's like separated, and that's where you have to expand them outward to then
I
get
see
it
it.
out. Yeah.
I see it.
You know, and make sure if you like the video, you're getting any information out of this at all, go down below, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. All right, then once the front snap ring's out, there's a second one deeper in there. We got to try to get to, I think. I guess it goes behind this and holds on.
Want me to pry it off?
Our car here, the pulley's kind of stuck on the shaft, so we're going to use a 3-jaw puller to clamp on there and pull off. We'll use like a ratcheting wrench on the end of that to make it work better.
Stupid everything.
The stupid everything.
Trying to get these stupid things to stay on how they should.
One of the 2 it might be if that one doesn't do it. It's going.
So I said it kind of works. It's not like on per se, but it's on enough.
That's what's not like 2 years ago.
Or they're reporting to his accident.
Maybe you
There
see
you go,
the
popped it.
just popped off, so now we should be able to get it off there. Yeah, so it probably will.
Just twisting it by my hand.
It's ready to come off now, probably.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, something fell.
Oh yeah, there's the bearing. Jeez, that thing is blowing up.
Yeah, it's...
And then once the pulley's off, there's another snap ring holding on that little electrical coil, whatever thing right there. Alright, then there's that snap ring. Now, the little electrical armature, whatever that thing's called, the coil, whatever, there's a wire that plugs in that we actually have to cut, if I remember correctly, to get it out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a wire I'll have to unplug. Yeah, right there. Oh my god. I remember.
Yeah, as it goes way back down the side or something.
Yeah, because I don't...
Where this is on the vehicle, this is the new one. It's got this plug that comes off. Well, it goes across the top of the compressor, and there's like a little clamp that holds it on, so we're trying to pry that up with a screwdriver. And then we got to get this part unclipped so we can pull that whole old assembly out to put this new one in. Okay, now we've got that unplugged, and we've got the part of the pigtail we're going to connect to on the vehicle right here. We're going to leave it off to the side. We're going to go ahead and cut the old wire out so we can get both pieces out of there and then put the new one in. Alright, so now we're going to basically take this new kit and do it the exact opposite. So we're going to put this guy on first, plug it in, put it on, use a snap ring to hold it in place, pulley on, and the little clutch outside part, kind of like that. And then when we put this together, when we put the final piece on, we're going to use a gapping tool to make sure the gap between the pulley and the clutch on the outside is correct so it doesn't get too tight or it's not too loose.
This. Make sure I actually connect it first. Maybe. There we go. the side.
Then
I don't remember how I did it last time. I think I used like
yeah,
the
use something to
flathead.
push it in.
Yeah.
All right, so now once we get the snap ring on to hold the thing, I'll get the name for it. I don't know what it's called. Next up is going to be the pulley that goes on there.
Like that.
So then now once the pulley's in place, the next thing is going to be to put the next snap ring in, which will go right on the outside, the little groove there. And then you're not going to be able to see it very well here, but on these snap rings, there is one side that's beveled, and the beveled side is what you want to put towards the inside, and then the flat side keeps it from coming off. And then once the snap ring is in place, the next thing to do is to actually put this front clutch piece on, and then we're going to use one of these 4 little washer, they're spacers that came with this bolt to get this set to the correct spacing. And we're going to start with just one random one. And this is the part where we're going to use this gapping tool. We're going to get the .020 or the 1/2 millimeter is what this is, and that's the gap size that we need between the pulley and the front of this clutch plate here. And the one we're starting with is the thickest spacer, or the thickest washer looking thing. That's what we're going to start with, and then we go ahead and put this on there. So we're going to take the spacer and put it right inside the little collar there, and then now we're going to bolt it onto the pulley. Now we take our gapping tool, when we find it, we see if we can fit that in there. If it's too loose, too tight.
It's gonna be too tight. Yeah, we'll add.
Yep, so we need to put more in there. And then now it's just a matter of using the spacers until you get the right space between the front of that little clutch assembly and the pulley behind it, because you don't want it to be engaged all the time, and if it's too big of a gap, it won't engage.
Perfect.
Look at
That's
that.
actually like the perfect size.
Perfect.
Look at that. So it's the largest one and then the smallest.
So on 2 Cadillacs that we've had to do this on now, it's been the largest plus the smallest little spacers that have given us the correct spacing. And now you basically put everything back together. So we got to put the belt back on and then reassemble everything, and then we'll test it, make sure everything works all right. There we go, and the belt's all back together. So now we're just going to start putting everything else back together, kind of the reverse way of how it was all pulled off. Rip. It was a pick or something.
Yeah, it was a pick. Oh, where it should be.
Remember, if your car isn't all messed up, you'll have another screw back here where this one's broken, plus
And
another
one's
one
under the
up
wire.
here. This guy, and then we got the top cover. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and test it here really quick, so go ahead. Okay, you can see it right down there. So turn the air on. There it is, it's engaged. Perfect. And there you have it, guys. That's how you do your AC clutch on pretty much any vehicle, but this is the Cadillac. Thanks for watching, and until next time.